Merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Bugün L.A. Noire'ın 24. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Hatırlıyorsanız en son arkamızdan iş çevirmişlerdi, biz de bir alt şeye düşmüştük. Yes man. Kundakçı diye yazıyordu. En azından erkek olduğunu biliyorum. Yani suçlunun suratı gözükmüyor ama.
Okay, everyone, keep it down.
Yani düşünce bizim moral düştü.
Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Siktir git demediği kaldı. Ne hallere düştük? Bu hallere düşecek adam mıydık ya? Bakalım bunun nasıl bir arabası var. Normal polis aracı mı kullanacağız yoksa farklı bir araç mı süreceğiz? Büyük ihtimalle bunu süreceğiz. Evet. Bu da yeni farklı bir araba.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
Steffens ev yangını 906. İşte ama sağlamış. Bunlar sanırım ev sahibi. Evet, ağırlıklarından belli. Ve birisi ölmedi etmeden ne alıyor?
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And come home with this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Ya tahminim bunlara da bilet söyleyen de tuzak. Bunların ölmesini istemedi. Bunlara bilet ayarladı. Yalandan çekiliş mekiliş. Sonra işi halletti. Burada ne bulabiliriz lan? Hah,
I doubt it.
ben de sanmıyorum. Yani yanmış yerin için ne bulabiliriz? Ayakkabı.
No good to me.
Bura mutfak, salon. Aha. Belki bu işe yarar.
Probably nothing.
Yani hiçbir şeyde işe yaramıyor ki. Burada da bir şey bulmak çok zor ha. Bu da işe yaramıyor.
Don't think this is any use to us.
En zor o kısmına geldi zaten son şey.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Doğru.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away.
Ama sen gitmedin.
But I never bargained with them.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Nereden bileyim onun yalan söylediğini. İyice zorluyorlar.
Son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed a gun at me.
Burada ilginç bir şey var mı?
Remember the dead lady they found under the train?
Recently
Solved
serviced.
the case.
Could be something to go on.
Barfly for the murder.
Gelin bir yer öğrenelim.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking.
İyi kadın bize
The
tek
fund
atmıyor.
is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them.
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks for your help.
Bakalım sıkıntımız çıkacak mı? Ersiyan arazilere geliştirme bölgesi 928.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Boş çıktı. Diğer yangına gidelim.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
siyah duman şimdiden geliyor. Noire en yangını 934.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Isıtıcıya gitmemiz lazım direkt ya. Tamam çocuk.
You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Herkes bize laf sokuyor ya. Üç kişi var.
Insurance
İki
companies
çocuk.
write these incidents up as acts of God.
Şurada bir adam yanmış. Ayak parmakları var. Kundakçilik bayağı zormuş ya. Kundakçılığın şeyi yani. Tam olarak saat anlayabiliriz aslında. Beş şey. Beşi 40 geç olmuş işte. Kilit diyor. Bir işe yaramadı. Aha.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Aynı ekip.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Ser daha doz ya.
Stop! LAPD!
Got an idea on the firebug. Stop right there.
Hoppa.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Bence bu değil ya.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Gülver'in seyahat ajandası 953. O dönemlerde uçaklarda falan kapalı alanlarda sigara içmen serbestti. Sigaralık muzlar. Ondan dolayı dedim.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Ve Stefan.
Here they are, Steffens. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
So you don't believe that it's suspicious that a guy who doesn't want to sell his house wins some holiday tickets, and while he's away, his home burns down?
To me, it just sounds like really bad luck. It's not like everyone who wins a prize gets their house set on fire, officer.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Doğru ya.
How does it really work?
Hep yanlış
The
çıkıyor.
company wants to promote a product. They send out flyers. Customer phones or writes in that they have the winning number. Simple.
We're going to look into this thing further, Cunningham. I hope it's all above board. Otherwise, we'll be back, and it won't be pleasant.
You can't strong-arm me.
He can't, but I can. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Mahmut oğlum ne gidiyor oraya? İtfaiye binası No 32 1126.
We came as soon as we could.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Oğlum ben bunu nasıl yapayım ya? Önce vana amına.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Yanlışlıkla yaptım mı olsun. Bu burada. Burada. Sanırım oldu.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Read
Oh,
about the
you
Carlson
will.
case in the paper?
But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
InstaHeat fabrikası 243. Evet. İtfaiye aracıylayım da sonra onun sumak suçu gelmez diye bu arabaya geri döndüm.
You were quite smart. You killed
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Bizimkini istiyorum.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent. That's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Ne konuşuyorsun lan sen?
I swear, this town is going
Did you read about the
straight to hell.
Tarleton
Dun
case
dun
in
dun
the
dedi.
paper? That's the detective who solved it. Those poor kids losing everything.
New
like
and
that.
improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
What the heck?
He drove me up to Mulholland, and we did some necking.
Bunlar da bu odaya giriyor. Buradan menajer böyle tamam.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
How
Doğru.
many guys who know how to make that change?
Çok zor ya.
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Hep sıfır gidiyor.
Installers, then.
They know
Çok
what they're
kötü.
doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Şunun altta bir falan gidiyorum herhalde.
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Don't do
This
that
is a long
again.
shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Şurada tamam.
How dare you?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
3 tane adam çıktı ya.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Generally
Göster bakayım.
you weren't learning much.
Sıkıntı çok çıkıyor.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
En baştan başlıyorlar.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Oo, bu bunu dağıtan falan herhalde.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Junk.
Bunda aynı broşür mü? Hah, bunda hiçbir şey yok.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Barley has a problem with bugs?
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favored choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Görüşeceğiz seninle.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Direkt buraya aldı. Ben gitmedim. Belli ki suçlu bu. Şimdi araba falan patlatacak acaba. Clemens'e geldik.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Bence bu değil ya.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Ben buna bakmam lazım.
You have a real
Yalan.
viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that. Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
You were licensed and worked for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
You did 4 years for burning down a house
Çok
in
sıkıntı
Westwood.
ya.
What are you doing working as a gas fitter?
I did my time for that.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Bu yalan işte.
His
Bu
locker
yanlış.
is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect a little more cooperation.
Çok kötü gidiyoruz ya. 9'a 1 ne ya?
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Tamam. Şurada bırak. Bunu doğru yapmayı planlıyorum.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Direkt belli etti kendini. Keşke bana istedim başta.
Come on, Barley. You can't keep running forever.
Bu şeyden çok düşük alacağım büyük ihtimalle de en az inşallah suçluyu doğru bulurum.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Dursana oğlum ya.
I swear this town is going straight to hell.
Şş lan. Of.
Why did you run from us, Farley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Şimdi hemen diğerinden. O da hemen buradaymış. Tamam. Uzun zamandır en kötü yaptığım dava. Bu arada.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Kesin böyle. Başımı artmadan kapatalım.
This damage is only cosmetic. He's a one-man wrecking ball. Move in. I'll take out the van.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Ne güzel sürüyor lan. Aha.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way. Only if they hear him coming. Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. He's in a company van and he's losing us, Cole. Some partner I got.
Dur yetişeceğim dur. Tahtı onu hızlandırdı beni yavaşlattı oğlum ben anlamadım. Bu nasıl bir yol arkadaş ya. Hadi sen atı gideceksen. Evet diyecektim.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust this tire.
Güzel vurdun lan.
Give it up, LAPD. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
İçhane Polis Merkezi 7.30.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I have two
3 kişi var.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week.
Odalar nerede oğlum bana göstersene. Hah. Bura mı? Bura değil. Yine iki buraymış.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
%90 bu ya.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Yalan.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I can do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk.
He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Tamam.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Last chance, Ryan. You level with me or I'm sending you to the DA. A conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Var mı sizden? Tamam yalan. En azından bunu doğru yapalım.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan?
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Nerede oğlum? Nerede ki?
Coroner says it's going to be
Ha burada.
a week to get an ID.
Elimle koymuş gibi buldum.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Bu çok yapmıştı sanki ya. Yalan.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though, because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Şüpheli.
Give me something, Varley, or I'll put it all on you.
Ya her şey yalan
Hey,
diyeceğiz
look, I
herhalde.
could try to pin this on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
Tutukla ya.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
Doğru mu yaptık acaba?
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker,
Siktir ya.
and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
Çok kötü yaptım bunu. Doğru sorulara bak. 15'te 4. Yani bundan dolayı olma ihtimali yüksekti zaten. Davanın kötü. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bayağı zor. Bir dahaki bölümde deneyeceğiz bir şeyler. Evlerin sırasına yatıyorlar.
You're 2 blocks behind first and second. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Evet arkadaşlar, bu videonun sonuna gelin. Beni beğenseniz beğenmeyi, beğenmezseniz beğenmemeyi, videolarımı hoşunuza gidiyorsak ama ben onu unutmayın. Kendinize bakın, görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.
Yeah.